Hello traders, crypto gem hunters and DeFi lovers. Today we're going to explore some of the best protocols where you can stake in 2023, because if you are like me, then you very much like the idea of passive income, especially during a crypto bear market. Now, as always, the crypto market still remains to be very volatile, lucrative, risky, but also Bitcoin is on a race to $25,000 at the moment. It's been a fantastic week, actually. We're up 37% from majority of altcoins. Bitcoin is up by 10% on this week, still looking pretty strong on the month. So first things first, we've got to do a bit of research on the staking rewards that are available out there. You can use something simple like stakingrewards.com, and on this particular graph here, the data suggests the assets, the top ones are ranked by staking market cap. Here is the overall market capital of the ecosystem, aka Ethereum. We all know what that is. And here is the staking ratio, which shows you how many coins or how much worth is being staked, provided liquidity on the platform versus actual market capital. So we can see Ethereum's is quite low, Cardano's is pretty high. Now on the left hand side, we can see the price of the coin. And here is the reward. Now the reward doesn't really matter, but the one you want to be looking at is the adjusted reward category, which is right here. And we can see this says the annualized reward rate adjusted by the inflation of the network supply. So that's important because basically you are going to be staking. If you are choosing to stake in 2023, you're providing liquidity, whether it's a liquidity pair or directly into a staking pool on the blockchain. I don't know if it will be custodial, whatever you choose to do. But this adjusted reward is basically, has inflation affected it, and how is that staking rewards being paid to you and the other 5 guys and the 5 girls over there? Is it coming through inflation, extra coins circulating in the supply, or is it actually coming from pure profit, revenue generation, or trading fees on the platform where the supply actually remains the same? So it's very interesting, very interesting. Now there's loads of different ecosystems we can look at. You've got USD Coin, Near Protocol, PancakeSwap, we've got DEXs, centralized exchanges, aggregators. There are so many different things, but we're just gonna look at some simple ones, the safest ones, because there are very, very high risk ones as well. If you see APYs such as, let's go to the adjusted reward, and you see like a 98% APY here, that could be quite interesting. If you look at this one here, Rowan, you can see that the reward is 90%, but there's very, very little market cap there, so it could be very, very risky. So avoid the ones with the super low market cap, go for the ones of a high total value locked. And I'd suggest, maybe in my opinion, remember nothing is financial advice in this video, but between sort of 5 and 20% on the staking ratio could also be a little bit more lucrative in my opinion. So let's get on with it. The first one will be Alido Fire. This is liquidity for staked tokens, simplified and secure participation in staking. So we can see total staking tokens 9.9 billion right there. The total rewards paid have been 444 million across 288,000 different unique stakers. And looking at the supported networks, they've got different chains, different networks, which is very important, but we can see a few of them deliver really nice APR. Ethereum at 6.7%, Polygon at 6.3%, Solana at 6.6%, Polkadot at 19%, and also Kusama at 17%. How this works, you basically stake any amount of tokens to access daily staking rewards. You receive ST token, which is receive liquid ST tokens and start to receive rewards in real time, and then use it in DeFi. Use your ST tokens across DeFi to compound more to your staked rewards. So guys, this one is definitely on my list for staking. If we click into the stake now, it brings you to this particular platform here, where we can connect our wallet if we really wanted to. So I'm going to do that right now just for the record. Let's go here, connect wallet. We're on the ETH network right now, I believe, and look at that. So of course I don't really have a lot of Ethereum in my wallet right now to stake, but if we did want to stake this, and there we can see the max transaction cost, the reward fee for this particular one will be 10% as well, so that's not too bad. Now, I'm sure there are so many more exciting things on this particular network. When you really dig deep into it, what you can actually begin staking, it wouldn't just be Ethereum. You've got all those other chains which do also give you different rates at the same time, and you also have wrapping as well. Wrapping is where, like, things like Bitcoin, for example, you can't really use Bitcoin in DeFi, but if you have a wrapped Bitcoin, then effectively it can actually be used. It's a coin that's just created to be just like Bitcoin. So this is really interesting in my opinion. Lido, that's stake Lido, that's lido.fb. Eye, which is definitely a good one to look at. And they've also got node operators as well, which is really big, and tons of validators. The next ones are going to be centralized exchanges. You might know a few already: Bybit, Kraken, Coinbase, Binance, some of the best exchanges that you can use in 2023 in terms of security. So Binance Zone is an area you can actually navigate to straight away. Looking at Binance Zone, we can see straight off the bat there are a few different coins, and you have some different options in terms of the durations. You also have estimated APR, which is basically the annual yield that you're going to get for staking this coin. And you can see, for example, a really cool one right now is USDT, where you can simply earn 7.2 plus 1.5% bonus tiered APR. So enjoy bonus tiered APR rewards on top of real-time APR rewards, and it's fully flexible, so you can basically remove your liquidity whenever you wish to then use again for funding or trading or just moving into an account or whatever you guys want to do with it. So that's definitely very cool to see. You simply have to subscribe to these if you want to do it, and for the others it's just as simple as just jumping straight into the staking side of things, where you can get some reward distributions as well. So definitely a good place to be looking at on this particular one. They also have high yield category as well. Don't know how safe this is. It's going to be much riskier. Sometimes you have liquidity pairs, which I do tend to avoid. I prefer the direct staking. And we also have a best beginners category here, where we're just seeing things like Tron, EOS, XRP, Cardano, DAI, Doge, and Filecoin. So yeah, it's really interesting. You can see here, if you had $10,000, this will give you a nice example of exactly what you could get. Estimated earnings on the year, an extra $2,000 just by simply auto compounding. That's a couple $100 a month, and I think that's like a good $10 per day for doing absolutely nothing. And I think I'm actually going to move some into this potentially. I'm very interested. Next one will be Coinbase. Again, just like Binance, there are some nice APYs here. Tether on this occasion offers 9.3% APY, which is, I believe, just a little bit higher than Binance's, or is it just the same? 8.7% versus the 9.3% here on Coinbase. So there's another place you can look at. Alternatively, what's the opposite of centralized exchanges? Well, you have DEXs. We can look at this as well. So DeFi Llama will show us some different decentralized exchanges ranked by their total value locked in. We can see we've got Curve as number one, Uniswap, we've got PancakeSwap, and also a few others that are looking really good in my opinion. So first one's is going to be, of course, PancakeSwap. You're probably very familiar with this if you're in the DeFi world already, or the pre-sale world or something like that. You would have probably bought a lot of tokens on PancakeSwap, which operates on the BEP20 network, which is Binance Smart Chain. So pretty cool to see. Stake LP tokens to earn. Now that is basically quite risky in my opinion, but the APRs are absolutely massive. You can see the liquidity here as well. So staking farms, it's pretty risky in my opinion. I want to see some staked only ones. Right now I don't know why I can't see any staked only ones, nor can I even look through the pool, but once upon a time there were some really nice looking farms that you could have basically exposed yourself to, some staking pools. But we do still have a lot of similar platforms such as, you know, Uniswap. So Uniswap is of course on the ERC20 network, all on Ethereum. Click through to the app, you've got the swapping section here. When you go onto the pool over here, it will take you through to this particular website right here. So you click on pool, you go through. If you wanted a new position, you can click here, you can select the token. If you wanted USDT liquidity pair right here, boom, then you have the opportunity to be making a bit of money with that particular pair, and you can change the pair. If I go USDT again, I could do it with, I wanted to, something like AVE as well. So there's another pair that you can effectively create. You're providing liquidity in stablecoin format, but also in a particular cryptocurrency of your choice on a 1-to-1 ratio. So it is quite interesting because you kind of rely on them both to at least be going up, one of them staying the same, going up. If they both go down, then unfortunately it could be very difficult to actually make any strong gains after the price change has already taken place. So also got to factor that in. Do you think the coin is going to drop? If you went into a staking position at the peak of a bull run in the most euphoric phase, maybe your chances of losing money would be very high, because you're likely to see the price of each individual coin drop. If you did it in a bear market over the long term, you could stake over the long term and then actually withdraw your liquidity or take the profits by the next crypto bull run, where the prices are much more likely to be going up, right? The downside potential is minimized. Another decentralized exchange, SushiSwap. This is 24 chains, by the way. Uniswap has, I think, 5 chains. PancakeSwap has just 3 chains. So in my opinion, I do think that SushiSwap could be a really, really cool one as well. Here's the actual dApp interface, how the swapping system looks. And when you look at the earn sushi side of things, you can see here we've got farms on and off. So let's change it to a classic pool. This is, of course, liquidity pairs, stable pool, similar sort of thing. Let's see what they've got provided, but the TVL is much lower, so we're actually going to ignore this one. But looking at the classic pools, we can see here we're getting some really, really good TVL, as well as some pretty high APRs right here, 14%, 54% for some coins like Magic ETH, farms as well. We can see, again, we're going to get some nice APRs tick up right here once it does load on through. And we've got all the different networks. There's 24 different chains, I believe, just here that earn fees by providing the liquidity, guys. And you can see all the different LP pairs or liquidity pairs on the left-hand side here. So there's also another one to potentially be exploring on the Sushi dApp, which does look pretty awesome in my opinion. You got swapping, you got XSwap for cross-chain swapping, you have earning, which we just looked at. You've got the analytics, the streaming, and also the academy for this particular coin. And another one I think that looks really, really promising potentially is Cody. Currently has an $86 million market cap with $27.3 million staking market cap. You can see Cody, the price has been a little bit volatile, but it's just following the trend in the market at the moment. If you put Cody into a treasury, which is very stable and easy to do, you can get rewards up to 48% just by doing so, and running a full node gives you 25% as well. So look at the Cody website, you can find their treasury right there, and you just get started like that. It does here say that max APY is 54.19%. So fingers crossed that kind of helps you navigate through the sort of technicalities with staking, and it helps you find the go-to places for any staking as well. If you guys are new to the channel, please get yourself down into the Discord below, the place to learn, grow, inspire, and create. And it's where we're also looking at pre-sales, charts, analysis, NFT, staking, DeFi, the whole lot. And if you have any questions for me, this is the only place you can contact me as well. So thanks for checking out the video, guys. Please do subscribe, like, comment if you're new here, and have a lovely, lovely day. See you soon.